screens. Welcome back, Devi or Sajano. In today's video I shall be teaching you how to make this. This is the particular brand that I used. You can get it off Blinkit for just 59 rupees. 96-gram protein, wow. In all seriousness, please don't eat it. The first step is in cold water you have to slowly sprinkle the mixture on top while stirring repeatedly. The water must be cold for a process called blooming. Adding large amounts of powder to the mixture all at once is to be avoided. It has to be mixed in a very particular ratio which I will mention on the screen. And when you arrive at that ratio, the consistency should look somewhat like this, somewhat like applesauce. Avoid whisking too vigorously as it will introduce unnecessary air bubbles and cause foaming. The mixture must however be mixed thoroughly and uniformly at a slow pace to avoid air bubbles. And most importantly, this has to be refrigerated overnight for maximum clarity for a process called blooming. After removing from the fridge, you have to heat it in a water bath like this at 60 degrees Celsius ideally. The consistency after removing from the fridge will be somewhat rubbery and hard, so you have to slice down the chunks to make melting easier. Oh, and while heating up, this will also form a lot of foam, which is basically air bubbles trapped in your gel, and it is important to not overheat it above 60 degrees Celsius, as that would damage and denature the proteins. The foam can easily be skimmed off using any device of your choice. After removing all the foam, the mixture must again be refrigerated overnight for maximum results and clarity. As you can see, we have achieved perfect consistency. Today's video will feature Tornado Nitro, a high-powered nitro piston air rifle. If you wish to see the test repeated with guns of various power levels, please do comment below. I will make them happen. As you can see, the hyperdomes I'm using are a bit modified. I've clipped off the round head with a nail cutter. I want it to expand as quickly as it can and dump as much energy as it can in a shorter period. As these pellets are already quite violent, I wanted to see how much more energy it would dump if the tip would be flattened. And also I don't have any wad cutters with me, so this is the only jugado way I can think of a wad cutter. This will be a Ballistics gelatin, placing it right here. Up next are these 5.5 grain pellets which are going screaming fast thanks to a little bit of dieseling, which I would not recommend, by the way. Alright. Now the 5.5 grains slightly dieseled pellets. I must say that was super violent for an airgun. Precipell 8.7 grains. Just curious to see how it expands. Let me know in the comments which one you think was the most violent on the gel. Went all the way through. Based on the slow modes, it appears to be the 5 grains which created the largest temporary wound cavity, while it appears to be that precipell just zipped right through without dumping much of its energy. I'm also glad that I got the consistency right. The wound tracks are perfectly visible and the texture replicates flesh, so it gives a pretty decent analog for experimentation. Now, to conclude this video, I must say that airguns are to be used with extreme caution. As you can see, these pellets went super deep and even zipped right through this tissue analog, showing how dangerous they can be if mishandled. This is a recovered pellet. It is some insane deformation, I must say. Even the rifling implements, they are solid. You can actually reuse these gels multiple times, by the way. After shooting, be sure to remove all the debris and the stuck pellets, and to heat it or just let it sit in the sunlight, preferably heated though, using the same procedure, not more than 60 degrees Celsius. And after that, you can put it back in the refrigerator after stirring and reuse it for your next experiment.